All right, people. Bandit here. Bandit here. Bandit is here. I am the coronavirus quarantine bandit. That is my alias. Of course, my name is Dion. That's my channel's name. But I am the quarantine bandit. And there go a plane trying to interrupt the bandit. But that's all right. It'll be gone. I've been getting a lot of pushback lately. About? I'm glad you asked. This this rapper just died in Chicago. I never knew the guy. I mean, I never heard of him, or FBG Duck something. Young man, heading towards, getting into his I guess he's like middle 20s. Young man. I was his age about 20 years ago. Um he was shot dead on the street. It seemed like him and another guy he was with was shot, according to the film that I saw. The camera action. And the guy who was taking the picture, taking the video, he was just acting like a woman. He was like, I was here when it happened. I was just on my bike. He a black man, he black. And he just was going off and telling the police were trying to tell him, hey, get behind the police tape. He said, I'm staying behind my bike. I'm not moving. That's what the black man said. Y'all gonna get an EMT? Do y'all job. Do this and do that. He was just shouting at the police. Are y'all gonna do y'all job? And so I was listening to it, and I realized he sounds just like an emotional woman. An indecisive emotional woman. And I said that in the comment section. And I've been getting called a bitch. Somebody told me to go somewhere and eat some tacos. You Mexican. Which was kind of funny because I'm a black man. I'm just a light-skinned man. But I'm black. According to the black community, I'm black. Because Meghan Markle, if you want to call her black, then I'm black. Okay? So let's continue on with the conversation. Nobody understood what I was saying. None of the black people understood what I was actually saying in that comment section. And it got me to thinking about a video I did like a couple of days ago about emotions. This guy was so emotional that, everything, it was about his feelings, and he was trying to tell people how to do their job, and he wasn't even in a car. He was on a bike. A bicycle. That's what he was on. He wasn't even in a vehicle. A grown-ass man. But he gonna try to tell these cops how they should do their job. I have a question. I thought that they didn't want cops in their neighborhoods. I thought black people said that they can police themselves. I thought they didn't want the white cops to help. Where the blacks at? Where are the blacks? Where we at? When one of us kill our own. Huh? Where we at? We argue with the cops. If they do their job, they're racist. If they don't do their job, they're racist. You can't win with black people. And I realized that with my family. I had to cut them off. Because the men are emotional, the women are emotional. The women are overweight. Nobody takes care of themselves. Nobody. They eat all the bad foods, all the wrong foods, just like mama did. Everybody getting heart problems and hypertension and high blood pressure. Be eating hog mogs and chitlins and collard greens and black eyed peas with the fat back and all the honey baked ham, the ribs, the fried chicken, all this stuff. The gravy on everything. The pork bellies. They've been eating this all their life. And the kids been growing up on it. And all the cakes and pies. And the candy. And the milkshakes and the ice cream. And black women are big as a damn boat. I don't even want to say big as a house no more. It's been worn out. Big as a boat. And they still think they deserve something from somebody of value, high value. And the men, they're growing up the same way. They don't have a job. It's somebody else's fault. It's racism. If something ain't going their way, it's because we came here on a boat and slavery did it. The liberals tell black men and women that they are a victim. While Maxine Waters and Sheila Jackson Lee and Mayor Lightfoot and Keisha Bottoms and Stacey Abrams and Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, and I can continue on and on and on about them. They live in quite swell. They live in great. While you black ass people are failing. You're failing. You're having kids out of wedlock. Everybody's sleeping with everybody because everybody want that high. They want that feel-good moment. Even if it's just for a moment. You can be happy for just a moment. See, I'm a man. I don't think on emotions or feelings or all that crap. No. I do what I have to do, which means I'm going to do what's right. That's what you have to do. What's right. Doing what you have to do it does not mean you have to be savage. And that's what black people mean. Man, I'm going to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do. Well, let's explore that for a minute. You doing what you have to do is okay as long as you're doing what's right. A real man does the right thing. It's just natural. See, men right now that's raised by single black women, they think that somebody else can make them happy. But can nobody make a woman happy or a man happy? Happiness is an internal thing. It's an internal thing. See, happiness comes from within. Mind, body, and soul. You have to work on that every day. The problem I have with family and people like that guy who called me a bitch. See, they angry because I'm not angry. I'm not an angry man. I can speak truth. And the truth is just what it is. I don't have to be angry about it. Be angry at you because you don't get it. I'm not going to be angry at anybody. I'm not going to kill somebody over the truth. I know what the truth is. See, I know what the truth is. There's no need for me to be angry. Now, if you don't know what the truth is, then you have to seek that. You have to do this for yourself. See, women, they're given things. They're given things. The boyfriend gets more than the damn kid do. But we still say that black women are unprotected. But the black child is the most neglected, traumatized. Because mama gonna bring in a man that don't have any connection with that child or children. You see? I mean, it's just fact. And the woman think that she's the one being abused because the man that she allowed to come up in her space, in her home, around her children. No, the children, no, they ain't traumatized. The woman will always play the victim and say men ain't shit. But she the one brought him in the house. And she won't look back and say, my God, what have I done to my children? And so these young boys and girls grow up with no love, no respect for themselves. They traumatized, so they act out. They want to be a part of something. See, if you have love in your family is giving you love. You had a mother or father that give you love. They gave you the attention and the love and brung you up right. Then you shouldn't have to cling to a group to feel love. And see, those same parents or parent who don't give the child love, they be the first ones to say, I didn't raise you to be that way. When the kid go out there and fucks up, they the main ones to say, I didn't raise you that way. But the problem is, those children haven't been raised at all. Especially if their father, wasn't in the house. If they didn't have a proper father, grandfather, uncles, manhood, those boys are going to grow up to die. Their whole surrounding is going to be death. And that's what that told me about that young man who died. But that boy, that man who was on that bicycle, he was on the bicycle because I said what I said in the comment section. Somebody called me a bitch. You see? Now you see how people die. He didn't deal with what I was saying. There was no need for that young man to die. But without fatherhood and without manhood, all you're going to see is death because they've been taught to be a nuisance. You can't win. You can't win with these people. You have to disassociate yourself. Now, I don't know what he thought, that I was going to be afraid. See, a real man stands for what's right. Everybody's going to die. But one thing I won't do is walk through life being afraid because somebody got a problem. I'm not doing that. There's too many people on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that. They're just out there to be a gnat or a fly. They really don't want you to better yourself. To get rid of the damn anger, man. You can't progress if you're angry all the time. You shouldn't be angry at all if you're a man. That's a woman's nature. That's a female nature to be mad all the time when they don't get their way. That's not a manly way. I've been going through things since this pandemic like everybody else. But guess what I won't do? I won't complain. I'm not going to stop being happy. And I damn sure ain't going to let this crisis get me angered to the point where I can't think rationally. I'm not going to do that. So men, I'm telling you, stop being emotional and irrational all the time, because that's how that young man got killed. The same way I was called a bitch in the comment section and was called all kind of damn names. That's how these young rappers are dying. That's how they dying in Chicago, Baltimore, and any other urban city. Somebody say the wrong thing, you're dead. You're dead. And that's insane. To call yourself a grown man, but words will get you to kill somebody. Words will get you to hurt families. That's not manly. It's not manly. So let's bring manhood back. And to that person who wrote that in my comment section, I know I'm not a bitch. I'm a real man. I'm standing for what's right. And if you don't like that, that's on you, man. You're not going to make me feel outside of what I'm supposed to feel. I don't feel. I don't feel. All I do is what's right. And that's not a feeling. That's an obligation. It's an obligation to humanity to do what's right. You got it? Now I'm about to relax, get my day started, and I'll be back with another video. I normally don't say this, but let me tell you something. You can share, you can like. If you disagree, fine. Share it and get an opinion of other people and see what they say. Hit the like button so other people can hear it. And if I'm wrong, then they can tell me. I don't mind. I don't mind getting different perspectives. I don't mind. Band it out.